Hi guys, think we're live now. Two sacks. Right. My throat's pretty dry and it's very warm. It's about 26 degrees outside. Feels like bloody 46 inside. But yeah, let me share a stream out we'll get into it. As you tell by the title, today I'm going to be discussing boxing and how much I've improved. I wish I had the time or the effort rather to make a video and break stuff down, but I just don't have the time, to be honest. So I'd rather just do like a 2-hour stream. You know, like I like iMovie as an editing software, but sometimes it's just frustrating and you want to include various audio clips which you can't. And the voiceover, like a voiceover feature, I think is one continuous talk. So yeah, I'll share a stream right now and get into it. If I cough loads, guys, it's because if I cough loads, it's just pretty simple, like. I got dry as fuck throat, basically. And in this stream, I'm just gonna call things out for VR, basically. I thought that I was impressed with the views I got last time. Yeah, I was really impressed with the views I got last time for the Jonas video, because my boxing analysis videos or breakdowns of fights, not really breakdowns, just Excuse, let me load up. So last week, it was last week, wasn't it? So I done the spa Wednesday. Did I do it last Wednesday? Did I do it last one? I don't know if I did. I think I done it the Wednesday before. Sparring, because we was on about Cheeseman. Yeah, so Biran we done a sparring with. We talk about Cheeseman and yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Coronavirus is going. I'll go into that later. I'm really I'm happy. But yeah, we talk about Cheeseman, and did I make a video on Cheeseman and egg? Yeah, egg and cheese ball, wasn't it? That was a great fight. So my internet on my laptop is just fucking shit. Yeah, right, so we talked about that and that was a great fight. I thought Cheeseman was better mixing up his inside work and in the pocket with his outside work on the end of a job. I thought it was good work, good work. Where'd he go from here? Now Fowler. I thought Fowler boxed really good against Adamar, but his jab was the best I've ever seen. He was loose. He was for the first 4 rounds anyway. I think after 4 he put him down at the end of the 4th and he was like, right, I want to get him out here now, and that's why he rushed it. But like, yeah, you give people tips for what they are, for what it is, I guess, and you just be brutally honest to give them tips. And like, excuse me, should be honest, and people appreciate your criticisms, constructive criticisms, and I commented on his post and I was like, box great and you box loose, etc. Don't try and blow people out all the time. And I think, honestly, and I'm not saying this just to lick his ass, because really and truly, I'm not a big fan of Anthony Fowler. I think, but since his loss to Fitz, it's like someone's clicked in his head. I think he knows that he can't blow everyone over now, and that's great. That's a great. I think sometimes when you have losses, like the old cringy saying is, you turn L's from loss into learning. It is true, you know. It is true. It is true. And I think he's gonna learn from that, go forward, and I'd like to see him against Cheeseman. The problem is that Fowler's 29 now, so he really needs to get going. He really needs to get going. And his career is coming into his prime years, etc. Followed me on Instagram. Fair enough, fair play to him. Peter Fury says Dillian might come win the world title. I don't know if Tyson and John would like that. Second week of fight camp. I made a video on it. You can go and watch it. And go on time trial because so let's try this at least, like, try out thing. Or do I want to do an F2 thing? I don't know. So I'm gonna go F2. Vehicle cars nice, so where should we go? I think we'll go for Spain. We're going for Spain. So basically, in terms of my boxing and what I want to do for future, I just want to fight people who are going to come and bring it, you know. Just gonna try and come and bring it and give it a good go, you know. And there's 3 opponents going in my mind. There could be more. There was a 4th, but I thought to myself, the confidence was that high, you know, and I was thinking, yeah, I might have a go with him as well. He's a light heavy. I'm not gonna call no names. I think it's a bit disrespectful to be, you know. And let's be honest, I'm naturally, my natural weight now, I'd say, would be a super lightweight or light welter. in the amateurs, and I think a 64th. Trying to think. I think it's 64 and 69 in it. I think 69 I'd be comfortable at, to be honest. But I think I'm too small to box a welterweight in the amateurs. So I was thinking, come down to about 66, 67, you're quite comfortable there. And with opponents, so now the first opponent, which I've always in my mind thought was Ben, the rematch, surprisingly enough, and people were wondering, well, why you beat them. Well, I don't want to blow a trumpet and say I beat them convincingly, because when I look back at it, it's fucking embarrassing. It's awful. Why am I driving so shit? We go these GP2 cars. I'm thinking, well, you beat them what looked like easily last time, but there's a part of me that's like, taller boxers, people would know if you're raw boxing, if you're inexperienced and you fight a taller guy, you have to reach up to him, and it just makes the coordination and the technique look shit. And I think I can prove myself and beat him more comfortably, and I think that my defense is so much more better. The defense is so much more better, I think, that I could honestly... The confidence is there for me to say yes. Now we weren't there before. Like before, I was thinking to myself, well, I don't need to talk shit, I just need to do it in the ring. But now I feel like I'm entitled to not talk shit. I'm never entitled to talk shit, but I'm entitled to like have confidence and say stuff. You know, and I honestly think that I could walk through Ben. I think my defense would be tighter. I think his jab would be better, but I just think his backhand just doesn't have enough power in it. His left cross doesn't have power in it. And yeah, I honestly think I could walk through him and deal with him better than I did last time. So that's number one. Number two, which some people would be surprised at, but number two is Brandon Erickson, and the reason why is I think he'd be a good opponent for me to showcase my skills, showcase my jab, showcase my better technique. He'd come to win, but I just think this skill would shine. If I'm honest, I just think the skill would be there to, you know. I think personally he'd come to try, but I think he just wouldn't be able to worry me. I'm in that stage now with boxing where I've boxed so many rounds, I've sparred so many rounds. Well, the adrenaline, yeah, it's still there, but I'd even go far to say as adrenaline for me now isn't as much as it used to be. Like, you can get that nervous adrenaline, whereas now I just think I'm cool, you know. It's more of a nonchalant approach for me. So that's number two. I just think I'd be able to showcase my opinions on why the fight would be viable, even though he's not a big name. And I don't know if the fight would get that half of views of what me and Ben did, to be honest. I could showcase my abilities. And guys, he's 77 kilos, I think. Well, I heard he was last time anyway. I don't know what he is now. He could have gone up to 80 or something. I don't know, lockdown bodies and all that. So I would be more than happy to give it a go. I'm 76 myself now. No, I'm 75 and a quarter. I'm 75 and a quarter now. And I just think that I'm pretty fit for this weight. I want to say I'm pretty fit for this weight. Like, I'm pretty, like, good of a weight. I feel fit. I can spar around comfortably, albeit at a lower pace. All I'd have to do is train, maybe trim a kilo or two off, and I'd be able to be fit and come with a lot of, not aggression, because I think if I choose to be aggressive against a guy like Brandon who weighs more, I just don't think I'll really play to my advantage, and he can show his natural, I don't want to say strength, because I'm pretty strong myself, but you know, you don't fuck around when you're boxing guys 12, 13 stone. It's just, it is what it is. Trust me, a jab off a jab. A jab off a 12 knot stone body is like a backhand of someone Ben's weight who's about, what was he the time I boxed him? I want to say 57 kilos. But then with a Ben fight, he's put on weight. I think he's up to like lightweight limit now. I think he's about 62 kilos. I can come down to about 65, 66. I think 10 kilos is not that much to take off, and you give me an objective, I'll work to it. Like for the first fight with me and Ben, I took off a stone. So I think taking off 10 kilos, which is a stone and a half, wouldn't be that hard. I just don't think that'd be that hard. Like I'd invest in more equipment. I'd invest in weights this time to increase my power. I would do more ab workouts. I'd do more sit-ups, press-ups, because really for the first fight I didn't do sit-ups and press-ups that much. It was purely about boxing ability, and the fitness would come with how much boxing I'd learned. And that's my opinion. Like this rounds I'd spar, I'd increase fitness, and for when I give a weight off, it would just improve. So honestly, but I know for the second fight, for the fight with Brandon, and I'll be honest guys, I'm not a big fan of Brandon. I just think sometimes he makes like calls against people, I just don't like it. But I don't have a massive problem with him, you know. But I think I could just outbox him. I can actually go skill for skill with people now. And that's not me bigging myself up. I think I could go skill for skill. I mean, Ben, the fight with Ben, I just think I could go skill for skill with him, I really do. I think I could go skill for skill with anyone. Now his last fight, some of you may know, it's Harley now. I'll give a bit of context into this. I was meant to box it May 31st, and I wanted to make it May 31st. I said it May 31st because Liverpool were doing pretty good last season, you know, in the Champions League, and I was like, yeah, make the Champions League final. Would be the day after, and Anthony Joshua and Ruiz would be the day after. No winner would have been Ruiz, it would have been Jarrell Miller at the time. So we made it May 31st. When I look back in hindsight, I'm glad it didn't happen in a way, because it would have just distracted me from my exams. Because me and Harley have an history, you know. You can go and watch the video on YouTube of us, whatever you want to call it, in school. And yeah, you embarrassed me, I'm not gonna lie. I don't hide away from it, you know. I got made to look like an absolute fool. So it's a bit personal, and I just wanna, not even revenge, I think I could just, the amount of improvement now, I think it would just be a boxing lesson, really. It was just a boxer versus a fighter, really, who just I give it to Harley. He's athletically gifted, and he's the most athletic. It might be genetics, actually, I don't even know, but But he's the most athletic of the lot. I think he's got like a 6-pack or something, whatever that means. But I'm not that athletic. I just know I can bank on my ability and just outbox, to be honest. I really do. I just have that much confidence in myself, which I can outbox myself. Outbox Harley. I think it's just. I think to me it would just be pretty straightforward. I think, yeah, I'd have to come through issues probably in the fight. I mean, I think he's just gonna come forward and look to take my head off. So good, you know. My defense is pretty switched on now. And I think I could box orthodox and southpaw. So let me take out. I won't take through any game plans, but I'll take you through the primary stance. I would switch against Ben like I did the first time, but I didn't throw much. Basically, we all know what I do against Ben, just better. Thing is with Ben, and if he does box again, if I do box him again, he might want to take us on board. Clean boxers like Ben who just like the end of a jab, because he is tall for the weight. He's about 6 foot. He's only, I'd say, he's a bantamweight really. And you heard me talking about light heavyweights just now, didn't you? When I'd got the super middle fight Branham. But don't forget, both me and him, he was 15 at the time. He was 16 at the time, I was 15. We've both grown. So he's gone up to lightweight, and I think I could go down to like in between welter and light welter. And yeah, but the range of weight that I can go to, because I think if I go up in weight, you've got to pick an opponent. Got to be good with your opponent picking, and you got to see things. Like I've seen Brandon on a bag, a heavy bag. He's quite like heavy on his feet. You know, he hasn't got the quickest hand speed. I think my hand speed's way. People would be impressed by my hand speed when I fight me. You know, I'm quite fast. I don't look it, but I'm quite fast, and especially knowing now and being wiser, you know, it just is what it is, isn't it? So I can box a range of weights. I can box from 65, 66 up to 76. It's definitely no problem. Like 76, yeah, I'm a bit chubby, got a bit of a belly on me, but I'm not that muscular. I don't have much muscle at all. So I could just lose fat, gain muscle. It's not hard when you put your mind to it. It's really not, and I think that the mindset I'm currently in, I'd say a good and a bad mindset, in a way of like, I'm like, how would I explain this? So I'm in a mindset which, like, I think I could beat plenty of people, but like, it's also, I always push myself into negative thoughts, and the negative thoughts make me win. That's just how I work, to be honest. That's just really how I work. You just make yourself negative. I rise to pressure. Like for GCSE exams, I put so much pressure on myself. I put so much pressure on myself to succeed, and I did. You know, I work well under pressure. So it is what it is. And I relish the pressure. I relish people going against me, which I know against Harley would be in abundance, and Harley is the best opponent because A lot of people know him. He's well known. He's well liked, and people would watch him. You know, a lot of people would back him. Would be the androids backing him. Like me and Ben was purely Ben made the fight what it was. I didn't have to make the fight. I didn't. He done all the so-called promoting, if you wanna call it that. Literally, he done all the promoting. So Ben, Brandon, Harley, anyone, just give me a text. You know, I'm not gonna take any jokers. If you just come to take a piss, I'll just tell you to fuck off, to be honest. A lot of the confidence is just high, and I think I could just go skill for skill or overpower people, because I'll be truthful, guys, I didn't do weights for the first Ben fight. The concentration for me was boxing, building and losing weight. So the only thing I really did do in our fight was dieting and boxing skills. I didn't do intense ab workouts, I didn't do anything like that. I didn't do weights. It was purely boxing ability, a bit of mind games. I didn't do that much mind games, but like, you know, I kept quiet. I was brutally honest in the build up. I just said I'm gonna try my best, see how it goes, and I know that Ben isn't the most powerful. I know I can walk through his shops, like you see one combination where he counters me in the middle of a combination, and that's when you are your weakest, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck, I'll just keep walking. Like, I have a mentality of keep walking forward, but also I've got the intelligence to sometimes take the backward step. So I've got a good mentality that I don't care if you hit me, to be honest. I mean, the pain that you feel in the ring is nowhere near the pain I feel inside, so you know. Nobody will ever, you know, pull me off, make me go negative or anything, you know. Those shots don't mean nothing. Really speaking, you know, I'm just being brutally honest. Give you a sneak peek of my team here, but you know, Harley doesn't have that much power. I mean, he's hit me with his bare knuckle, you know, I mean, doesn't really affect me. I'm Brandon. I'd say Brandon would be most powerful. Clearly considering the weight difference. Like Harley, he's quite light himself. He's about 9.5 stone himself. I have no problem coming down the weight, and I have no problem staying overweight now. Absolutely no problem. I know at higher weights I can show my skills, and I know at lower weights I have just the power, the decent height, you know, and mixture of the left hook is vastly improved. The left hook is vastly improved, so you know, so I'm not pretty. So I can box a range of stances, I can box a range of styles, I can box back foot, front foot, pressure. I'm not gonna even try and say I'm bad defensively, like I'm not Pernell Whitaker by no means, but I can much better in defense. I'm catching a lot of more shots on the gloves. So I think that, guys, like anyone could tell you can't do this, you can't do that. Trust me, if you just work it, you can do it, you know. I was pretty shit, and there's a video somewhere, and I can't find it. I don't know if it's on my old Snapchat account, of me hitting a punch bag for the first time in my life. This is about 2.5 years ago now. And I was pretty fucking shit. Pretty shit. Pretty shit. Awful. And now I'm just pretty alright, to be honest. I'm like an average novice boxer. But I was so shit before walking the boxing gym. I had to just go knocked from pillar to post, really. To be honest. I forgot to put the old power unit in.
The new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
That makes no sense, I just see it on my phone, but... Sending streaks of the age of 17. Ah, fucking hell. Anyway. Yeah, so I can boxing ranger styles and the confidence is high, you know. If a happy boxer will...
Your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible.
Like, I'm happy, I do what I love, you know, so... And talking on a porn or something, I don't want to say none of them scared or none of them won't take it, but Ben's pretty concentrated on his music at the moment, which I respect him for. He's going down something that he like enjoys. Nice missing a gate. He's going down a path he enjoys. Go for it. If he ever wants to box, he can box, you know. There's always that to go. You know, just do what you love. Brandon, I really don't know if he'd box. I don't think he's... I'm not going to say he's shy, but I don't think he'd like over spotlight. Not forgetting, I could have had 3 fights by now. I could have easily took the rematch with Ben, but I don't think it was worth all the time. 4 fights on. I could have had the rematch with Ben, but I opted out to it because there was no point. And I think Ben, after a while, he realised, like, yeah, nice gates. I think after a while he realised, he was like, yo, I understand, you know, when I didn't win the fight. If you admit your mistakes, I think that's half your issue, to be honest. Admitting them, if you don't admit them, then that's a big issue. You know, so great in that. Like I said, Brandon, I don't think he's big on just the attention around it, because they do gain attention because a lot of people take the piss. So I could have had a rematch. Harley, I should have originally boxed May 31st, and to be honest, we wouldn't be talking now about it, would we? So, problems or not, come to box literally like 2 hours out of your time. It's not that much time, to be honest. Really not that much time. Just take an hour throughout the day. And you know, it's easy enough. I don't see no problem with that. I'm going so slow currently because
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race,
because
we should put a bit of time aside to
I do the comments up on the side, to be honest.
Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
Try ERS. But yeah. And I think Harley just doesn't have a dedication, to be honest. All I'd ask of him is just come to the gym a couple of times, look like you do some boxing, get your insurance, come to a few sessions, because that's the thing with Ben and Sam. That's the reason Ben and Sam never happen, is because and it's to do with the logistics of Abraham, and that's why I'd love to swap gyms. Have a chance to swap gyms, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna pass that, am I? Yeah, so that's what I think, to be honest. I really think that we may have to put difficulty down. There's your sneak peek of track climatization, guys. But yeah, and I honestly, he doesn't have a dedication to come and do a couple of sessions and then just box him, then you can never come back again. And his ego could not take a loss. It just really couldn't take a loss. He'd have so many people backing him. You'd have to win. You'd have to win, you know. Like, no pressure would be on me. People seen us fight in 2 years. You're thinking they can think, oh, he's gonna get battered again. It's up to them what they think. I think it would be pretty straightforward. Like, just come to the gym a few times, you know. Obviously, when it's lockdown's over, don't forget and this is something you may not know. Alright, Al. It's just like, yeah, they're the ones who come and talk shit to me, you know. You gotta back her up. You can't talk shit for no reason, you know. The only talking I really do is in the boxing ring, but I really think his ego couldn't take a loss, and I really don't think, really don't think, that's the thing. It's a big risk to box me when I've had plenty of experience and I've sparred multiple rounds. You'd make him a favourite because of what happened before, you know. So pressure's all on him. I don't care. I'll do it. I'll fight anyone just to prove a point. Just to, you know, it's really just to prove a point. And I love the game. I love the game, and that's what I want to do. I'm not asking to be called the best boxer in the world. I'm just sharing what I love to do with you guys, and when people come and talk shit to me, you've got to come and back up. Oh. Much highlights of Italy now, is that? The career mode. You got a trophy for that, nice. So yeah, I just pressure's on him to make a fight, and from my end it's done. Pressure's on three of them to make the fight, to be honest. How can I make that quiet then? Yeah, okay. I'm ready for this time to pressure's on him to make the fight. Like I said, I'll fight anyone. Look at me coming down the outside. Breaks on absolute fire. But yeah, pressure on him to make the fight. I will do it. I would do it against three of them. If they want to be man, if you want to start with Brandon, then a rematch with Harley, because I think Harley, the build of Harley would be great and they would get views. Do you know what I mean? You know, I'll give it a go. I'll fight anyone just to prove a point, really, and side by side with fucking Kimmy and yeah, so I'll give it a go, you know. I'll give it a go. Look at slow motion, that's really sexy. How many times do I have to flash back on? Oh! Yeah, but I cannot emphasize enough how much I just want to box again. And stuff. And The emphasis I'm trying to make is... The emphasis I'm really trying to make is... Do what you enjoy. Do what you enjoy. That's all I'd say. So really, if Ben wants it... Like I said, I don't know if Ben will want it because he's into his music and, you know, stuff. I don't know if Brandon will want it, to be honest. But it is what it is, isn't it? And we'll keep going. So, excuse me. So I just think that's the way to go. Is it raining outside? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can't emphasize enough. I just really want a box again. Do we love? Hungary came second and that. Gotta watch that. We won't watch Belgium because that was shit. Yeah. The invitation's here. If you want a box, you come and talk to me, won't you? Yeah, so we're going for all around, to be honest. Right. Right. Good race, I suppose. So, coronavirus and New Zealand going back into lockdown. Well, not lockdown, but like, yeah, they have, haven't they? Auckland is just full lockdown. Anyways, any fucking ways. That won't be long now, guys. I'll be off in a bit. His arm random. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of things I want to do and say. I've been debating this all day, man. Do I just come up and say it or not? Because sometimes you gotta just keep stuff in. Why is she walking over the street when it's pissing down? What a dull fucking cunt. Sorry. Do apologise for any younger viewers watching, older viewers watching.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Yeah. Michael Schumacher's 1994 was the first time I drove these. This is the reason I bought the game, is to have these. Oh, that curb sound. Did anyone hear that curb sound then? Sound like the TV was off. Right, so let's get to calling people out for what it is. So, we all know coronavirus pandemic. You have some that are worried about it. Some that don't give a shit. Now I'm in a bracket that doesn't really care, to be honest. But I completely understand when people say, oh, you wouldn't care until your family get it. Like, I think that's true. There's a saying in like something like survival of fittest, you know, and the saying survival of fittest really came in it before lockdown when people, oh shit, when people just went and ransacked the stores and stuff. Stores. Why am I saying stores like an American? The shops. So survival of fittest is a thing, you know. So we're going up to 14,000 on the 14 and a quarter revs. So basically, you have some people who care about it more than others. But then you have those people who are hypocrites about it, you know. Ooh, like, you have those who mourn. You have those people who mourn them doing themselves. Like, before anyone says, well, hang on, you've gone out, you've bothered your friends when you shouldn't have. Listen, I'm not the one telling others I shouldn't, you know, I'm not the one saying, oh, we gotta go into a second wave and all this, you know, like, really and truly, yeah, I don't want a second wave, because in lockdown, quarantine, whatever you want to call it, my mind's just a fucking haze and I hate it. I just sit in my car, fucking practice clutch control, basically, because it would happen when I want to learn to drive this coronavirus. But yeah, there's hypocrites about it who decide to break one rule and not break the other. This is a point I want to make now. Let me press pause. 30.6. 30.6. So, I'll explain my situation, my point of view. If anyone thinks it's wrong for me to do so, you can say. So, naming names, I'm just gonna... Well, I did say I was gonna call people out for it, didn't I? But is it the best for me to do? Is it the best thing for me to do?
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window.
So,
temps tend to fluctuate faster,
I hope this radio guy shuts up. Jeff, shut up.
And get a feel for how to control
Jeff, shut up. Oh my god. These tyres are on crack. 3% after fucking 2 laps. Crack. This lap is slow, will come back in now. So I'll give a situation to you. So I was going out, right? I've been going out for the last... When did our Cummins go out? When did we find out our Cummins went out on his fucking trip to a castle? Not that I'm massive on politics, but I just want to tell you. So, our Cummins went on a fucking trip to a castle, didn't he? That's when his lockdown went out of place, you know, people was like, fuck, I'll go out myself. And really and truly ruined it. I think if he hadn't gone out now, we would all be still shitting ourselves, probably. I'm not saying it's a false thing, but really and truly, people have been over the top scared about it when they shouldn't have been. I know 50,000 died, but if you're that scared about it, don't go out and you'll be safe. So that's where I'm heading to. So so the situation was my girlfriend, where I don't even know currently the situation, to be honest.
Press and hold the radio button to activate the system.
Why is he speaking? Doing a stream.
Select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups, release the D button.
So my girlfriend, boy, the situation's tricky because I'm pissed off, and I'll say it if anyone wants to clip it, or whatever. If anyone wants to agree with me, agree with. This is the rant action stream. I've done the boxing. I've called out. Do I want to call out Ben Harley, Brandon? Come and chat to me about it. You know. So. And previously, I went to see my girlfriend in May, second week in May, I believe. And before anyone says, whoa, so it was distanced. I don't know why we all have to clarify that we were distanced from each other. I've seen a lot of people put on socials, don't socially distance chat or socially distance drink. Fuck off, just with it. So, yes, I was at a distance before anyone says. Corpans better not fucking overtake me. So Corpans better not overtake me. Block you. Don't even dive up the inside. So yeah, I went up socially distanced what have you. She came down on my birthday and handed me presents over the gate. Fair enough, is what it is. Oh fuck. And we on about the what was it? First week of July when we could go into. It's different down in Wales. If you're an English subscriber, you will have done this in months. Listen, I'm probably not the only one to be having an argument over coronavirus. I've seen a lot of people. There's a lot of advertisements of companies with mental health saying don't pressure anyone. This isn't a case of pressure, this is a case of hypocrites that need to be, that I just need to come out and call them out for. So the 2 house thing was in there, and I completely understand that you got to see your own family from another house first. Completely understand that, but there's this situation where I'm basically. My girlfriend and her family went down to Mumbles. Or whatever you want to fucking call it, I don't even know. And stop raining. And I was like, whoa. So I can't come up, but you're pissing all over the place, when really and truly we all know that it's more risky going around the place than me come up here to see you, yeah? And then the following week, I'm just like, I'm not giving digs, but like, you know, I'm like, you know, that's wrong, and I'll cheese off.
Speed trap 179.
So all that happened, and at this point it was still really cheesed off. So I was like, well, why can't I come at yours? And she's, my parents said it's unsafe. So I'm like, okay, but you went out. It's not gonna remain. I'm just gonna not say anything, but like, I'm pissed. I'm just pissed off. So I'm not 12 anymore. My opinions are justified. For anyone says, well, you're a kid. My opinion is justified. I'm turning 18 next year. Yeah. So I'm a young adult, whatever you want to call it. I perfectly think that my opinions are justified. Before anyone tries to undermine them. Oh fuck! I'm spun on a curb. So yeah, my opinion is justified. You know, I'm old enough and wise enough to attributable bang. To think what I like. And if anyone undermines them, well, fuck you. You know, on your bike. Wise. The downforce in our cars was shit, like, and so, yeah. So then we've done that, right? And then they went to Cardiff, which I feel really me coming up here to say if I really strongly feel that. Considering the fact that I'm not showing any symptoms, yeah, think we right, but sometimes, you know. But anyway, I'm like, my bro. I was gonna say bro, and I'm like, well, fuck. I'm like, well, fuck. Like, you're going around the place, but I can't come and see you. And I'm struggling, but I'm not like badly struggling. If you get me, like, I'm like, she does keep my fucking head straight. If you get me. And so I'm just really pissed off. I'm like, can't come and see you. But you can go around the place, and I really bad and grudged it. And when she came down my house on Friday, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, was it Friday? It's confusing. So one Friday we went out, and I think it may have been 2 weeks before egg and cheese. I was just trying to think in relation to boxing. And
there's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
We went out at that particular time. Didn't go in each other's houses. She came in my garden. And I know a lot of people broke the rules before, including people I know. I'll go on to my family because there's an example to make out of my family as well. Not happy at all. And so they went to Cardiff and I take clothes back with Primark. I'm like, it's safe for me to come up here. If it's safe for you to ask, it's safe for me to come up your house. I don't care what anyone says. But then, like, she came down last Friday, and when I texted her, I think it was Friday or Saturday night, I'm like, well, when can I come and see you? And she's like, hang on, I'm going to talk to my parents, they still a bit thinking about it. I'm like, we still a bit thinking about it, you're one piss around the place, so fuck. I'm trying to avoid swearing, and I apologise. It really does grip my shit. And I'm like, okay, because you're not going to force yourself in someone else's house. Gotta respect other people's opinions, although I don't really respect them. But the first point still stands, you can't force yourself in other people's houses. And banging last bit. Last goal be Paul. Food. 28. Oh, how the hell do you get that? Setups. So yeah, I'm like, it's gripping my shit, but you know, I'll still I'll be like, okay, okay.
So far, our fastest lap
But
is
then
a
what grip my shit was she came to my house, but she still saying no, my parents still think it's thing. I'm like, come to my house. Everyone in my house has a medical condition, but we still said it's fine, cause my mother's going to work anyway. And you could say, well, your parents should isolate, what have you. My mother still goes to work. She never had what you call letter to shield or not go to work. She should never have gone to work. Luckily, and a big luckily, there was no... Shut up, Jeff! Trying to talk!
Various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button.
She should have never gone to work, you know. Never gone to work. Luckily, and a big luckily, there's no cases in her care home. Elderly home, whatever you want to call it. Oh, no wonder the times are like that. So we like, yeah, me as well. Anyways. I'll just quit this, because Jeff will just talk over me sometimes. So I'm like, yes, okay, come to the house. So she comes to the house, and when I text her, which I've already said, I'm trying to explain the way that makes sense to people, and that I feel justified about. I'm trying to tell you the complete truth. So I text her saying, can I come with you? She says, like, my parents are still a thing. And I'm like, yeah, but you went, and I just decided to keep my mouth closed. But then the following week, they said I could come up, so I went up on the Wednesday. Wednesday being... Wednesday the 4th? The 4th? What's the date today? No. It was the Wednesday before the egg and cheese. So we are talking nearly 2 weeks ago. Nearly 2 weeks ago. And I'm like going up here, that's fine. And then a week later, it was her mother's birthday, and they wanted to celebrate it. So they went to Cardiff, got pissed. And I'm not even, if anyone tries to tell me, oh, they probably didn't come in contact, I went, shut the fuck up, don't chat shit. Yeah, went and got pissed, came into contact with loads of people, probably, like, I say probably, because I'm trying to be diplomatic, but really I don't want to be diplomatic, and I'm like, fuck you, really fuck you. And so I'm like, in my mind I'm confusing myself. I'm like, so 1 week is not okay for me to go up, and 1 week is not safe, despite the fact that probably more than one other household went to house. I don't know the facts, so I'm saying probably. I can think of a few households I would go at. But I'm thinking, hang on. 1 week is not safe, but the other week is alright for you to go and get pissed, and I'm like, nah, I'm not taking that. I'm really not taking that. It's bullshit, and I had to just... Yeah, we could see each other out there, but it's not the same, you know, you want to sit and watch a movie, etc. Like, that fucking Kissing Booth was out on Netflix. Good film, actually. I take the piss out of this. A good film. And yeah, so she came home and went to watch her. Oh, it doesn't matter. But I'm like, yeah, hang on, beauty, no, hang on. So sorry for her. So the point I'm trying to make is it's hypocritical, and unless it suits them, it's alright. Like, you know, like, you're not gonna break one rule, but you're gonna break the other. Like, yes, the pub's open. Yes, we're allowed to do more things, and yes, the regulations have loosened. But like, it was 2 households a few weeks ago. Whatever. So technically, you broke, you know. So really, speaking, like, I can't go to yours 1 week. You complain with one regulation, bro, but when you're breaking it the next week, come into contact. And Boris, I will say to Boris, I will say to Mark Drakeford, I will say to Nicola Sturgeon, and I don't know who the fucking Northern Ireland one is. Not interested in Northern Ireland. To me, Northern Ireland isn't really part of the UK. On a separate subject, fuck the union. I want out. To be honest, I would love to go independent even though we could not survive. Anyway, this isn't a political matter. My point is, we can open up pubs now. We're gonna, you know, local businesses need to go, you know, give them money, 50% food bollocks, knowing that everyone who goes there, despite saying you've got to stay 2 meters, despite we all know that all us and our friends are going to them. So for the government to try and play in the sun and blame it on us, if I do blame it on us, I'm fucking not happy with that. And Boris and I need to get a grip. Between Boris, Donald fucking Trump, who reckons the Spanish flu stopped World War II. And we all know that World War II was 25 fucking years after. He's the president of the most fucking, probably the most powerful country in the world. Them, China, Russia, North Korea. I wouldn't say North Korea's that powerful, but Kim Jong-un, dangerous bastard, will nuke anything. So you're trying to play guilty and say like, oh, people are going to be sober. We all know after 4 or 5 pints, people are not sober. Some people could take it better than others, but I know my girlfriend's parents are like, they are not really that tolerant. So obviously given the contact laws, we know what the pubs are like. The pubs are not going to care. The pubs are like, shit, we lost our money for 3-4 months. We need our back. So they're not listening to any regulations. I don't want any shit off anyone who says they're not, because my nan's brother's pub is fucking crammed with loads of people. So for me to say I'm hypocritical, no, because I'll tell you straight, my nan's brother's pub is fucking overcrowded, and a lot of people have been complaining about it. So for the government to play innocent, and I don't want to hear anyone say shit. I don't want to hear, because a few times in my life I've seen red. 4 times in my life I've seen red. Twice I've scrapped in the entrance, once with Dylan. We look back and we're laughing on, but I seen red, bruh. And I could have caused him damage because I did hit his head on something hard. I seen red when me and Tom, we was pissing around in a caravan of rugby tour. Tom pushed me out and I was like, what? I just seen red. I was like, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. Luckily his legs were kicking me like an MMA fight on the floor, you know. I seen red, and I seen red in drama when Harry pushed me, kept pushing me, and I was like, I'm gonna hit you. Luckily, I say luckily, I hit the teacher accent, but you know, we'll keep quiet about that one. I look back on it with a laugh, really. But for people to justify the hypocrisy, I'm not having it, and I really have been put up by the whole thing. And I won't say any more about it, or I might go on and say more about it. But I feel justified. And it would be, if a shoe was on the other foot, it would be me like going out with my friends, then turning around and say to her, hang on, I can't go out with you, no, it's not safe. It's not safe for me to come see you, despite me going out with my friends, despite me coming into contact with people, etc. And a lot of other people have done it, you know, and I'm fucking fed up of the hypocrisy. Either not break the rules, or I'm fed up of the people who, when you go out, and this has happened to my mother and father have come within 2 meters of someone, and in Asda's, because all the shops we know now have scrapped the distance in Novaquewin, and my parents have gone near someone and they shouted at me now to go, and I'm like, but if you're so concerned, stay in your house. And it's the same applies to her parents. If you're so concerned, if it's not safe for me to come up 1 week, it's not safe for you to go to the pub next to it. We all know coronavirus hasn't gone away, and it won't go away, and we're gonna have to learn to live with it. That's just the facts. That's something I don't want to admit to, but I'm admitting to, sadly, because it does play out with my head, and I just want to get out the house and exercise. Currently I can't even go and have exercise because my blisters on my foot. Some of you might call me dull, but I walked about 6 or 7 miles in 27 degree weather, and sweat caused blisters. I'm having heat lumps everywhere. Jesus Christ, I'm voice breaking. No nice. But my point is, don't be hypocrites. It's not good, and really, I'm just like, nah, man. And I hope people listen to this, take it on board. And you know, I hope Ellie's parents listen to it. I hope Ellie listens to it. Even though I've already told her, I've got to make the point justified, and I've got to make the point heard, because I think I'm in the right. I think I'm in the right. My uncle, another one who moans about a virus, and would have a go at anyone who came in to me. He's on a fucking camping site on the weekend. Despite the fact, 2-house rule. My nan's not that well. She's lost the use of her legs. She having to get wheeled around, bed bathed, everything. I won't go into it because it's not nice. It's quite quick as happened, to be honest. Only in the last 2 or 3 months that's happened. Like 2 months ago, she was still walking over the other end of the street normal. So like, oh, you can moan about virus, but like, you can go to camping site. A lot of people go to campsites, but you can't even come and look after my nan. So I'm people. I wish I was a dog right now, because dogs don't have no fucking problems. Animals are fucking better than humans. Dogs are better than humans. They're just man's best friend. People are pricks. 95% of people are pricks. You have that 5%, the very fine minority who are tidy, straight and honest and straight down the line. I'm not saying the parents are nice, they've treated me good, but I just don't like this point, what's happened. And it wouldn't be past me to say something to them in person. And if I see this video, if Ellie sees this video and tells the parents to watch it, and if they have a problem, I'll come up. I'm not saying this on stream. This is something that's really griped me. It really pissed me off. Same with my uncle. I really don't want to speak to him right now. Really don't have time for him. Don't have time for people. Anyone thinks someone is wrong, go fuck yourself, or you're just wrong in yourself. I've had my half an hour of ranting now. Going back to the original, anyone wants to box me, you know, you could text me. I just want to be there to improve. I'm dedicated. I'm dedicated to my craft. I'm a student of a game. But the message is, anyone can box me. The hypocrites, fuck off. You're just pricks. What else? Just go and have a look how we've improved, guys. I was going to make a video, but I've held off on making a video, to be honest, about how much I've improved, because I don't want to saturate with boxing. F1 will be coming back. It's Tuesday today now. Maybe not till next week. I'm not really in the mood or the mindset to do F1 right now. I was last week, and I said to you last week, didn't I? I said, oh, I'm motivated to play it. I am motivated to play it, but some other things are going to come above it. So I really hope you like this video, guys. Subscribe. I'm straight talking down the line. You know me. There's no false ways to me. I speak the truth. I speak my mind. You know, and it is what it is. So I thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. I'm not even going to say stay safe now, as I have done in the past, because people are not listening. Neither am I. Let's all give a fucking virus. Let's all give a fucking virus. Because here's what's going to happen at the end of the day. If I give a virus and die, I don't particularly care if I die, to be honest. I don't particularly care if I die anyway. But, yeah, it just... And yeah, it might sound a bit thing when I say that. But I have the boxing to keep me mentally off, alright, I guess. To keep me dedicated to something. So even though it could come a bit saying this, yeah, I don't really care about myself, but I care about anyone who feels problems. you can come talk to me. Most of the people sub to this channel are do know me. So anyone who wants to come and talk to me, guys, come talk to me. Stay positive, do things for you enjoy, etc. To all of the hypocrites out there, fuck you. To anyone who wants to box me, no, fuck you. Come and do it. I want people to come and do it. I just love the challenge. I love relishing. I love being under pressure. And the mindset I'm in now, I don't particularly care what's coming back at me. I think I can box out my skin. I really do. Give me the pressure, give me the adrenaline, I'll box out my skin. Anyway, guys, I'll see you around. See you in the next video. Probably the next video will be Felix, Cash and Jacqueline review, third week if I can, because I'm not really singing for YouTube right now. See you soon. Peace.